Hello, everybody, and I hope you're all doing well. So, again, it's that time. We have a trade to announce. So, again, as usual with these videos that I like to do, talking about trades and acquisitions that I've done for gear and instruments. So, you kind of can't really see what I've gotten rid of, but you kind of can. So, as usual, let's start off from how I usually do these things and what went out the door, and was there a reason why. So, first up, yeah, probably people are noticing the black chair is a little empty. So I just did a trade earlier today, Saturday, November 13th, 2021. And the trade in question, things that went out in the trade slash deal were two things that were normally over my right shoulder, left shoulder to maybe use watching this. First off, the obvious thing that normally was sitting on the chair, which was the Squire Starcaster. Why did I get rid of a guitar I just got? Simply put, I really had no negative things to say about the guitar. Okay, maybe I do have one little nitpicky thing about it. I thought the neck on it was a little too thin in my palm. Beyond that, though, that guitar played well. It came from the factory well. It had a nice sound. It had an awesome color configuration. Further, more so, the reworked Squire branded wide range humbucker pickups that were in it actually were a lot better than the Fender branded vintage modified wide range humbuckers I got in the 2012 Squire vintage modified Tully Deluxe I had a few years back, which if you go back and look in my channel around 2012 2013 you can find videos of it. Pickups were nice. Construction was nice. There was no issues with the guitar per se, other than, like I said, thought the neck was a little bit thin in the backside. Beyond that, it played nice, had a nice sound. And again, sometimes when you make deals, sometimes you have to give up something in the way of to make something happen. So, first off, the Squire Classic Vibe Starcaster went. Secondly, the other thing you don't see over my shoulder, normally sitting at the back of the rack, is the Fender CD60 CNA, I believe it was, or CNAE. Either way, natural finish Fender C60. The guy I made the deal with, he agreed the guitar literally looked mint. I didn't have any issues with that instrument. It's simply, again, the reality is I am getting better, even though it's been since 2010 since I've been playing off and on. but still, you reach a point when you become a player, whether it be as a hobbyist or even semi-professional, professional level, where sometimes you outgrow your instruments, or in the way of, if you're a professional, tools, that sometimes it has to facilitate the movement to a more advanced or more complementary instrument. Again, this is the same reason why I moved the 7-string Harley Benton guitar, because of the simple fact that I played it and owned it enough to know that it is feasible for me to look at a higher tier version of that instrument. Same thing as the acoustic. The acoustic, I know for a fact I would like to get a better one, and I would also like to get one with a little bit of a wider fingerboard for better chord forming on. That would be kind of ideal. So again, plan to future pick up another acoustic, probably again in that kind of probably $200 to $700 range to play in the future. So those were 2 items. The third and fourth items basically go hand in hand. I know one individual actually wanted the one item, but I threw it in as the deal. Sorry, Ben. But to finally make this... Sorry, I forgot. The CD, the Fender CD Dreadnought Acoustic with its hardshell case went. And the last 2 items are both Electro Harmonix Nano pedals. The one was the Memory Toy, which, since I got a DoD the Zoom effects pedal, I can kind of get away with moving it and simply putting that into place with some digital or analog delay done over the Zoom MG50 pedal to kind of replace the need for a delay. So that was the first one. And again, the other one that I know Ben had an interest in was the Small Stone, which I wasn't using to begin with. So again, the practically new Squier Starcaster, Classic Vibe Starcaster, Fender CD60 CE with onboard electronics and hardshell case. Again, don't overlook those guitars. Those are amazing bang for your buck acoustics. As long as you're not a heavy-handed strummer, like strumming hard or playing hard, you might run into a little bit of a problem there. But if you're actually a light to medium player in touch, those are awesome acoustics, as people have heard on the channel. Plus, nice onboard electronics. And again, the two Electro Harmonix Nano pedals, the Memory Toy and the Small Stone. So, that said, already 8 minutes in talking about this, make that 9. Let's talk to what I got back. So, the second part was a late add-in, which actually came at the cost of the Memory Toy, but at the same time, again, like I said, when you have a memory, when you have a delay pedal or something that will replace a delay pedal in some way, shape, or form, again, you move things to sometimes get sacrifices. So, first up, as the late throw-in to the deal, the O-Amp Big Muff Pie from Electro Harmonix, in case, in plastic, which will now run me back up to, well, actually, it'll be the first time ever. Sorry. No, it'll be the second time ever that I've actually had 3 fuzz pedals. So, with plastic, brand spanking new, Big Muff O-amp, O-amp on and off, you know, things practically mint. So, I got that as a throw-in on it. By throwing in the other Electro Harmonics effects pedal. So, I believe they're $60 to $90. And as your pumpkin pie. Didn't even notice that. So, is anyone that has followed me for a while knows I'm a Smashing Pumpkins fan, and of course, 2 of the big albums that the Pumpkins did in the 90s, Siamese Dreams, and I don't think it's Gillish, but I think it's the next one. Oh, Melancholy. Whatever that album is. Those 2 albums actually heavily featured this muff on it that Billy Corgan used, so it's a bit better. Also giving me the ability to do an amp or a fuzz kind of comparison / shootout thing. So I don't think I went bad in picking up that, even though I got the nice boutique El Rey Effects Lucha Fuzz, which is very similar to the Big Muff, and the Joyo Voodoo Octave. And so, again, now finally, now breaking the 12-minute mark, what else did I pull in? The item I pulled in is going to more than likely, well, I shouldn't say more than likely, it will become my regular player. As much as people say that it's not, you know, you don't necessarily have to have more than one of, but anyone that knows me, I really do have a love for this one type. And so, with that said, let us bring in number 2, or the new main to the channel. So we have a practically mint black Stratocaster, Fender branded. Here's where it gets interesting. So we have, I believe it's the last year of these, a Fender Stratocaster blacktop. Didn't come with trim. Again, it's not really hard to get a trim for these. But there's no dings, hardly any scratches. As much as I think it's cool with these knobs, I'm not necessarily a big fan of this. So here's going to be the thing with this. This is going to actually get a change up, maybe 1 or 2 times, but basically at the end of the day, this pickguard and pickups will be gone. And in fact, the guy I got the guitar from said, well, if you happen to be getting rid of the pickguard and the pickups, let me know. And I said to him, I said, well, I'm going to be getting rid of them. So for now, I will actually play this, but I probably will be moving this to a 3 single coil pickup setup. got some ideas. I don't want to necessarily divulge too much. So it might currently get a pickguard from another thing, and the other item that's sitting there behind me actually might become the new project of something that I've said on a few programs I'd like to do. So, made in Mexico. This is supposed to be 22 jumbo frets, but let's be honest. I don't know if these are jumbo or extra jumbo, but if you compare the frets, you can clearly see that the Strats really doesn't look like a jumbo. It looks more medium jumbo in comparison, but 22 frets, actual rosewood fingerboard, which is something I actually kind of have missed. So that's going to be awesome. Black. And as far as I know, this should be HSH routing underneath the pickguard. So, with that said, that is the end of the trade video. If you've watched for this long, thank you very much for watching, and I hope yous are all doing well. Expect a demo of this, how it sits, in the next day or two of this video. And with that said, bye for now.